Republicans were wolves and Democrats were wolves in sheep clothing. And me personally believe that's very true on many aspects, and that's not attacking Republicans or Democrats. That's just attacking, or really telling the truth about the party and the system that is being supported right now, the ideology. Because in reality, Republican and Democrat policies are very extractive on the indigenous community. And we have grant cycles to prove it. The last one was Obama and Biden pushing in the clean energy models, opening up critical mineral mines across the United States. We have 68% of cobalt, 79% of lithium, 89% of copper, 97% of nickel on indigenous land. And we signed up for critical mineral dependence. You know, Thacker Pass, you know, Big Sandy, you know, Oak Flats, you know, Mille Lacs Nickel, you know, West Wind Elements, you know, the nickel manufacturing plant that's going to be in the Berthold Reservation, you know, the Quetchen, the lithium mine down there. All a byproduct and all a buy-in of the tribal nations. And here's what happened is that Trump came in and he took us out of the Paris Climate Treaty, which essentially delayed a lot of the mining operations that we bought into. I'm not saying praise Trump. I'm saying he delayed an inevitable. Because like I said, we get played. Because when we thought that critical minerals were going to save our communities, they were really going to open up our last sacred lands. And as indigenous nations, let's be real, you do have the right to take those minerals out of your land. But shouldn't the people have something to do with it? Shouldn't they have a vote? Shouldn't they have a right to have the money that comes from the trillions that's going to come from that nickel, that copper, that lithium? For those of you who bought in to climate change and the critical mineral rush, do you realize how quiet you got when we pulled out of the Paris Climate Treaty? Because then the standards changed. We didn't need to be a part of that. But that just shows the back and forth. The Republicans, they don't even give us a chance or a voice. They just go right on through. They've realized that Indian policy is so unstable that they can kind of slither right on through loopholes and hope that we're not educated enough to bring them to federal court, right? And then the Democrats do things like, here's $150 million to implement clean energy. You don't have the solar panels yet, but just start educating people and start giving them job advice so they can be in those critical mineral plants. Do we have data on the health of critical mineral workers? Should our people who are in an active genocide be working in critical mineral mines or anywhere near anywhere that's toxic? Where's the data on that? And then we start collecting data on all the jobs that are contributing to active genocide, to the deterioration of our population.